Hello and welcome to Monday, July 28, 2014, and this is your astrology and tarot forecast for the day. My name is Nicholas, and I like to always start out with the planet of the day, which is the moon. So it's really important to align with the moon energy today, and one way you can do that is by really honoring that intuitive side of yourself. The moon is the nurturing, emotional, mothering side of yourself, and maybe show that to others. Maybe show that compassion, that safety and security. Maybe you be the bedrock, and you show safety and security to others today. The more you can create a safer environment for yourself, the happier those around you will be, and the smoother your Monday should go. Right now, on the weekend, we just had a new moon with Leo, and the moon was conjunct the sun in Leo, and so there you go. Here's the start of that new Leo energy that everybody's talking about with the Jupiter in Leo, and now the new moon and the sun are in conjunct Jupiter, and just adding more explanation points to this already going thriving energy. So now we're bringing that emotional side into things. So, the new moon. I hope you made some new moon wishes on the weekend, and I hope you start to pay attention to those. If you haven't, do it today. Make a list of 10 wishes that you want to manifest within the next 27 days, and just see how that goes for you. This time with the Leo energy, it's all about fun, excitement, creativity, pleasure, and joy, comedy, just being lighthearted. With Jupiter, it's also about expansion and growth. And it's also about like philosophy, higher ideals, higher education, religion, and more of the structured religious form, like studying philosophy, studying religion. It's not a personal religion. It's the one that's documented and understood by the masses. So those are all the great ways you can use, align with this Jupiter new moon and the sun energy right now. Basically, one of the biggest things that I see going on, from 2 weeks ago, we had all those, the sun square the north node, which was also conjunct Mars. And so I was really pushing for, in my video cast, for people to just keep going for their life purposes, to keep going for their goals. That's kind of what the signs are pointing to. So now we're having the moon all of a sudden highlighting, sextiling the north node. So whatever energy you put into those goals, now you're getting shot with emotional, free-flowing emotional energy, compelling you to do, think of it differently, to, think about your emotions, think about the good things that can come from this work, think about how happy you'll be if you keep working at it, keep thinking about why are you stuck in the old structures, and start moving toward those new spiritual structures that you're striving for, because the moon is lending that energy to you today, for sure, with that sextile. The other big thing when I look at the chart is that Pluto-Venus opposition. And I like to think of everything in cycles. That's what astrology is very good at. It's very good at making you think of the cycle. It's really good at making you reconnect at why things are happening, what's the timing of things. And so when planets conjunct each other, it's kind of like these two planets come together, blend their energy together, make agreements with each other, and move on. That's when the external events happen that kind of set forth the lifeline, the life of the entire cycle. So when November 15, 2013 occurred, did you meet a new love attraction? Did you have a new financial situation happen? Was it, very powerful and impactful and exciting, and just the fact that it's, the power of Pluto and that money / attraction / love life kind of vibe to it. If anything happened around that November 13, that's what, especially if you have planets in cardinal signs around 8, 9, or 10 degrees, then this transit's hitting you. This transit's happening in your life. And it's really good to pay attention, because now it's at an opposition. Now it's time to it's the shit or get off the pot time. That's what an opposition is. It's either like, this is going so well, you've handled the first square very successfully, now we're in an opposition. Are we going to either go through with this commitment, or does it end here? this is what that represents in this time. So it's very important to look at that. And it's also important right now if there's some very intense lover emotions, emotions with your loved one, emotions toward women, the Venus aspect could be coming up. To try not to abuse those, try not to overexert your power into those. Just try to see how you can blend with that Venetian quality as best as you can, and not try to overpower it like Pluto could do. So that's just, a way you can use astrology as kind of a warning and a guide. Maybe you do use your power in that relationship. Maybe that's what serves your highest good. You'll know. So, yeah. Other than that, that's the things that I'm seeing coming up. That's the way this week is starting out. We're starting out fresh. We're starting out in this Leo energy. We're starting invigorated by a new moon. As the new moon starts to wax instead of wane, as we're actually getting more lunar energy, so it's waxing, we'll start feeling more energetic. We'll start feeling more of that Leo vibe, I believe. So that'll be a great, great thing. And so now it's time for the card of the day. I hope everybody had a good weekend. I can't tell you how much I can't even begin to explain how much I'm learning about astrology still. Just learning about the process of doing this. So, I really think astrology can help people. It's really, I don't know, it's just something I'm just becoming more and more passionate about, and it's so weird. It's like the more I do it, the more I love it, and so I hope you find that thing. So, the more I do it, the more I'm willing to sacrifice for it, and I find myself in a little ego, whatever. I mean, the pride comes in where it's like, I'm able to do it, I want to do it, and I'm not just talking about it, I am doing it, I am sharing it. So it's always look to those things that you can actually get out of the habit of saying, I'm sending an intention, or I'm thinking about doing this, or oh, this would be nice. Start moving to those things that you're actually taking direct action in. Those are the most liberating things. At least that's what I'm finding right now. And so the card of today, Monday, July 28th, is loneliness. So this is the Osho deck. This is the 9. So this is aloneness is what it's not loneliness. It's aloneness. And that's the whole idea of personal spirits, personal joy, your personal meaning, your personal purpose. I align it more with the North Node messages to me too. It's like, in this guy, this is a monk, and he's all alone. He has no one with him. He's out in nature, and he is just tremendously in awe of the coming of this day. He's completely aligned with who he is and what this day is about to bring him. He doesn't need anything else or anything more. He's not striving for anything. He's not looking for anything. He's it, and this moment is it. So, it's very powerful to start out the week with a major arcana card. It just kind of shows you, it just shows you the spiritual nature and the intensity of what's going to happen and what you're going through. You don't need anybody else. You have yourself. You have your desire. I don't know, it's not your desires, but you have that thing that beats your heart. You can go outside and smell the flowers. You can go outside and see these things that are so joyful and great. So, to start out with a major arcana card, I just can't say anything more than that. It's going to be a great week, and you just got to keep putting in the actions behind what your intentions are. And just think about those times you may be excluded in all this party energy. Are you building for something better? Are you trying for something better? What was the purpose of you of you being alone? Just think about that today on a Monday, and set a really good intention for the week. Get your new moon wishes list done and start looking at that. Google new moon wishes. Kind of create a ritual around the moon. It's very, very, very grounding for your emotions. It's very, very satisfying to document these things and actually see how they happen for you. So, all right, have a great Monday. This is Nicholas. I hope this is helpful. If you want to book a session with me, go to my website and click Astrology. My website's www.nicholasdewart.com. Thank you.